There we go. Here I thought I was going to be late to re-streaming DSP. Nope, he's even later. I was watching Eden of the East. Pretty good anime, actually. Playing Diablo 2. It's like, oh, hey, it's 1:42. Time to live stream. Yay. Still waiting for him to show up. Well, we'll wait for the piggers to eventually, someday, just show up. He's been busy. Busy doing what? Glad you asked. $1,494. $1,494. DSP gets paid $1,000 from one person, or $1,000 in one stream of Street Fighter. $1,494. Money well wasted, I guess. But yeah, just remember, guys, when he's crying that guy had a big bail come up. Guys. My mom, I mean, wife broke something, guys. Help. Every time he cries that something is broken. Every time he cries that he has no money. Every time he cries that he needs you. Yes, you to step it up and help him. Remember, $1,400 in one event of WWE Champions. A game he claims he only plays every now and then, not that serious. Mind you, he's still spending money on Street Fighter Duel. Gotta get them bisons. We didn't have bisons, but what do you do, guys? You don't want him to live in a world where he doesn't have the most powerful maxed out bison, do you? Fucking hell, DSP. Fucking hell. Luis, how's it going? That's a good question, because he's still using an iPhone 6, and they are well past the iPhone 6. Sonic, Ken, Lightning, Taja. Yeah, I saw LTG got banned again. And apparently he has 3 PayPals now. Let's see, I think I actually should. Maybe? Let's see, oh, we got Burnell Enterprise. Oh, come on. Yes, we have Burnell Enterprise, and we have DSP Gaming, and I think Darkside Phil. Computers, yeah. DSP Gaming under Darkside Phil, and then DSP Gaming under DSP Gaming. And then one we also know about is where is it? Yeah, there it is. Burnell Enterprise. What does he need 3 PayPals for? Yes, he is dropping on Street Fighter Duel. He admitted he has a bison, which is you have a greater chance of winning the lottery twice than pulling an bison. Or it's like $100 and you get M bison. So yeah, he spent $100 to get M bison. At least once. Because to get a fully upgraded bison, you gotta like merge multiple bisons together. So most likely he spent $100 multiple times. So you max out his bison. The reason he keeps using different characters in Street Fighter 6 is you're playing as Reeee. Alright, you're up to silver. You're up to gold. Oh no, you have to diamond and now you get your ass handed to you by all the diamond players. Alright guys, well, Ryu's okay, but let's try Ken. Gets the silver, then gold. Then he gets the diamond. Gets his ass handed to him. Alright guys, that's not Ken. We're gonna go over to Blanca. So much better today for sure. I think I needed a reset. Reset from what? Reset from playing video games? Oh wait a minute, you're still playing video games. What the fuck are you talking about, DSP? So he keeps changing characters in Street Fighter 6 because once he reaches a certain level of online play, whatever, he gets the players who are actually good that kick his ass, so he has to run to another character, work his way back up. Reset from bad polls. Now, one reason of thinking for him changing his PayPal from one to the other is the IRS now requires if you get like $600 or more in a single transaction, report it. He probably wasn't reporting the multiple 1,000+ deposits he's been getting from his fans. So he may have gotten shut down, or at least suspended pending investigation. Or, because of chargebacks, maybe the account went to the negative. Guys, I have like negative $486. That's very recent. That's from the newest WWE Champions event. Ricky, how's it going? Oh wow, he finally decided to start a stream. Only 9 minutes late. Holy fuck, DSP. You are 9 minutes late. Yeah, so it could be either that reporting $600 or more deposits. It could be chargebacks set his account to negatives. Like, well, and even if I made like $120 today, it only gave me from 486 to 366 or whatever, guys. Like, that's not enough. I need more. Ooh, what'd you get, Ricky? And then he wonders why his streams get like limited ads when he has songs like this playing during it. Ooh, nice. Nope, today is more Street Fighter. I'll say it's the sunk cost fallacy for him. Guys, I spent $100,000 in the game, but I still can't reach number 1. Help! I mean, shit, dude, you can't reach number 4. How's his music, DSP? A good question.
The hell's this music?
I will eventually get Diablo 4, just not right away, because I'm still balls deep into Diablo 2 Resurrected. Doing the ladders and all that. And I'll... Jedi Survivor's also on the play in the future. Next gameplay stream yeah. I want to say Demon's Souls, but after having just played like 2 different Souls games in a row, I want something a little different, but I would want it to be like, oh hey, here's a short 6-hour game that does a different style, so I can have that as a refresher. Yes, him playing the track song would be hilarious. Yeah. slept like the dead last night. I got 9 hours of sleep. After Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, averaging maybe 4.5 hours, if not less. Go to ColossalCon and just passing the fuck out last night. Getting 9 hours of sleep was great. Crash Team Racing. Leslie, how's it going? Had to rage quit the Piggler. Did you know it's Darkside Phil? You masturbating in front of children. KDX. Oh, at ColossalCon, someone had a Degenerates of the Internet panel where they're covering Cyrax, White Bowser, Chris Chan. They're like, oh, do you know about Darkside Phil? Oh, we know a little bit about him, but not enough for a panel. It's like, oh, I could tell you so much. Also, I gotta play a little bit more than Luis. Get those last two. Man. ColossalCon is always such a good time. Man, can it be rough. And there's a reason why. Like, what was it? Someone I knew actually got a hotel room at Kalahari for ColossalCon. For like all 4 nights, it was $900. $900 for the ColossalCon time for the hotel room. Like, holy fox. But they had to drive. And then I tried to find a parking spot every day. When they got done at, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, they could just walk to their hotel room. Well, you have to understand, ColossalCon brings in people from all over the world. And not just the Kalahari. Every hotel for like a 10-mile radius is packed. Every hotel room for the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights are packed. Sandusty's gotta love ColossalCon because, like, hey, we just packed every single hotel in the entire city for 4 nights. There is no vacancy in a single hotel or motel for a 10-mile radius around this bitch.
Oh my fucking god! I hit him with the
Like, they gotta love that. Because even though, hey, we're 3 miles away from Kalahari for ColossalCon, we're still packed. No vacancy for the next 4 nights. The way, as far as I know, TJ Gamebox does is he plays the game for free, then he sees how many points you can get for free, then I guess he spends $20 and is like, alright, well, $20 is how many points you can get for $20. So how many points does DSP have? Divided by 20, bam, $1,400. Alright, well, you get 100 points for $20. He has 1,000 points. That means he spent $200. If he has 10,000 points, that means he spent $2,000. If $20 gets you 100 points. Fucking crazy, man. Well, this is the first year I actually got to park in the parking lot all 3 days that I went. Because technically it starts on Wednesday, but I never go on Wednesday because there's only 3 events usually. I don't go on Sundays because there's only a few events. Also, it's like, alright, it starts at 10 a.m. but then ends at 5. Like, fucking hell, it's not even a full 8-hour shift. Do I want to drive there and then spend 6 hours there and then drive home? Like, I'd rather sleep in. Man. That was a good time, though. Yeah, he takes for fucking ever, doesn't he? Yeah, I am just beat the fucking shit. Get home, after 3 o'clock. Wake up and leave by like 9:30 so I can get there a little bit before 10. A little after 10, depending on traffic and what time I leave. Like, yay, get home. Take a shower, go to bed. Wake up. No, 3.5, 4 hours later. Fuck. So worth it. So worth it. Where is... Why am I not able to find it? What the fuck? Ah, fuck it. I can find it this way. Where is it? It should be... There we go. Media source. Should be right there. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there you go. We'll play this one. I love this one. It's hilarious.
Watch this. Ready?
Remember, 41-year-old man.
That's a lot of bubbles, dude. And it's the coolest thing. They're small, but they shine nicely. Like, they're really good quality bubbles.
Like DSP, you're a 41-year-old man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Now for commercial break.
Oh, what that aroma can do, brighter day for me and you. The best part of waking up is in your cup.
Ah.
Use the brake. I can do anything about it. Died. Well, I could have went either way.
So yeah, for the money he spent on this, he could have gone to like Cancun or fucking Hawaii. Let's see, Seattle to Cancun. Flights on Expedia. Round trip. Let's see. August 26th to September 2nd. Click on that. Uh-oh. Did Expedia just kill my internet?
Shitty player. Shitty commentary. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow.
I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song 'cause you bought it. Yeah, now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for
10 hours and 47 minutes? There's no way it takes that long to fly from Seattle to Cancun. There we go. That's... With an hour and 4 minute stop, it's 7 hours and 43 minutes. I guess that's why it's 378.
Yes.
I go click on that one. Let's get a return flight. Let's imagine how much you could have gotten in DoorDash for $1,500. What the f... $0? Oh, because it's a 6 hour and 41 minute stop in Denver. Fuck. Alright, flight details. How much is it going to cost for us to go to Seattle to Cancun, and back from Cancun to Seattle from August 26th to September 2nd? See, one day, so 28, 29, 30, 31st. So you get to spend 6 days in Cancun. Your flight is $481. That's for one person, so after 2 people, $962. For $962, he and Kat could have flown round trip to Cancun and back. I don't have EA Play, unfortunately.
Can't believe that you thought this was a song.
Holy shit.
Can't believe that you thought this was a song.
$960, which means he would still have how much left over? Let's see, 1494 minus 962. $532 for hotels. Now you're gonna be in. Oh shit! Wow, he's actually starting a little earlier than I thought he would because he started so damn late. Like he didn't start the stream until way later than he normally does. Alright, that's fucking annoying as hell. Shut the fuck up.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. After a disastrous night of attempted DJ gameplay last night in Street Fighter 6, I am feeling refreshed and ready to reapply myself on a nice full session this morning. Plus, later tonight, it's the premiere of Diablo 4. It's going to be an exciting day.
Why are you playing Diablo 4? No one wants this. No one wants Diablo 4. Shut the fuck up. No one wants Diablo 4 from you. You are not a fan of the series. You are not a fan of the fucking series. Nothing of this was created by you. Someone else made it all for you. Shut the fuck up.
All right, welcome to the show, everyone. Good morning. Today is June 5th, 2023. Today is an exciting day. Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. I'm DSP. We got a lot to talk about today in regards to a few updates on React content, the status of my Street Fighter 6 coverage, and of course a big new game release later tonight, which I'm happy to bring to you after basically you guys kind of campaigned for it. It was on the fence for a long time whether or not I was going to be playing Diablo, and now officially it arrives tonight. So, thank you all for being here this morning, those who are here live, and for those who are watching on demand as well. Man, do I feel refreshed today. I mean, really. If you want to talk about having a day where you get off on the wrong foot, I think yesterday was definitely like the textbook case of that for me. As you know, I was late to the show yesterday because I had personal stuff going on behind the scenes.
For $662, you
a
get
bunch of time in the morning that I didn't want to
all
have
those
to deal
nights
with,
at
but I
Selena,
had to. That's
Cancun,
life when you're
Laguna
an adult.
Hotel Zone.
It already
For
got me in a
$75 a
long
night.
mindset, all stressed out and not feeling good. And then we jumped into a React session over on DSP Reacts. You know, my weekly.
All he would need is an extra $130.
Which, you know, to
you could
some
have taken
extent,
Cat
I
to
did
fucking
enjoy, but
Cancun
at the
for
same
5
time,
nights.
number one,
Instead, he
let's
spent
be
on
honest,
WWE Champions.
the show seems to be a lot of similar clips every week, which is not good. You want variety on a show like that. And because of the format we were using, a lot of the
Stop
same
picking at
people
your fucking
were
face.
getting the
That's gross.
opportunities to submit their clips, and it was a lot of similar stuff week after week. Number two, the support on that channel has waned in about the last 30 days. You know, we went from something like over 130 members all the way down to 70. So almost 50%.
Because you kept telling people, well, I don't want to watch that video, so I'm not going to watch it. But DSP told me if I gave you $20, you'd watch any video I nominated. Well, you're an idiot. I don't want to watch that video, so I'm not going to. So those people stopped renewing their memberships because we refused to watch their videos. Jackass.
And it's basically disheartening, you know. It's a channel that I really enjoyed putting effort into so far this year. It's something you guys wanted, but it seems like after 4 months of doing it, interest has fallen apart and people aren't really that excited.
Because you
for
don't
it
watch the
anymore.
fucking videos that
We've
people
been asking for
nominate.
this kind of content for years and years.
Because you don't want to watch it. Because you think it's boring. There's a woman in it.
And doing that React show, I'll be honest, kind of deflated me. You know, I was like, man, that really sucks. Because I was hoping that, you know, the channel would be more successful than it basically is turning out to be right now. However, just so you guys know, there are some changes happening this week that maybe will reinvigorate the channel and make it better. There's actually a bunch of content coming out in the next week that's all React related, which we'll talk about in a minute as we go through the schedule, because there's going to be some extra stuff over there that hopefully will get people boosted up and excited again, okay? Anyway, so after doing that,
Hint, it won't.
last night we had a late night session of Street Fighter 6. Now, this was the first day since the release of Street Fighter 6 that I was not playing Street Fighter 6 all day long. And what I found was a combination of already being stressed out, right? And then not having played Street Fighter 6 during the day. I jumped into it almost rusty, and I decided to play DJ, who's a character who I used to use back in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which is the Street Fighter game I'm best competitively
But
at.
this isn't Street
And
Fighter
he's one
2,
of my main characters in the
jackass.
game. I've won tournaments with this guy. And let me tell you guys something. DJ in Street Fighter 6 plays literally nothing like his counterpart in Super Turbo. I don't think there's a single move that has the same properties besides maybe low medium kick as a sweep. I think every other move has been dramatically changed. And so when that's the case, it's like learning, you know, day one from the ground up.
And now I
And
don't
what
have
ends
any
up happening
PlayStation
is
Store
I'm
coupon
playing
codes,
against people now
unfortunately.
who have been playing this game since it came out earlier this week, and they're just using one character. You know me, every stream of Street Fighter 6, I'm using different characters, right? But you can tell when you're playing someone who, they hit you once, dash cancel, giant combo. Oh, option mix up in the corner, combo. Oh, look, 50%, you're done. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is my second time playing this character, second round. How the hell is this guy, dominating me? Because they've been playing this nonstop, and you know what I mean? Like, it's going to get tougher. That's going to be a major hurdle I'm going to face. And essentially, what's going to happen is you're going to have nights like last night where I'm going to get frustrated. I'm going to lose a ton. I lost, I think, 2 times as much as I won. I actually have the statistics, and I could read them out tonight or this morning. But I did horribly. I did absolutely, positively horribly. I did. And I admit it. And I'll tell you, it was 50-50. It was lack of game and character knowledge and horrible execution. There were many opportunities when I was playing last night when I could have easily won a round if I had good execution. Get that anti-air, hit him with the wall bounce in the corner into a giant punish combo, and I couldn't do it. I was dropping combos, I was dropping moves. It was very disappointing for someone like me who previously has had a lot of background in competitive Street Fighter, someone who has won tournaments, someone who's been there, done that. I've been in this tournament scene. You know what I'm saying?
You've been in a tournament scene for over a decade.
To basically get my butt handed to me like that. You know what I mean? It is. And I don't want that to become the norm. I would rather have that be the exception to the rule. That doesn't mean anything, though. It could be, I'm getting older, right? I don't want to sit here and blame stuff on my controller. I don't want to blame it on the game. It's me. I'm getting older, and I need to accept that. And I need to practice more, and I need to be mentally
when you're actually playing the game, you're losing. It's
ready to accept
lag switch
in order to get better at this game. I just said this the other day. Someone asked me. They said I went online and I did all my placement matches with the character, and I lost all 10. And I'm all disheartened. What do I do? I said, you got to learn to be a good loser before you can be a winner in anything
you're not
in life,
either.
but in particular in competitive fighting games. You have to take your licks. And then once you've taken those licks over and over and over, hopefully you'll learn something. And as long as you learn something from your losses, then that means you've gotten ahead. You know what I mean? You're not going to win every match. That's ridiculous. So for me, I look at last night and I'm like, well, admittedly, that was a big fail. It was a lot of losses. It was a lot of frustration for me. But at the same time, I feel like hopefully, I at least understand how the character plays, even though my execution was bad. At least I kind of understand the basics of the character. And maybe if I face the character, I'll know what to expect. Now, will I go back and play DJ again? I very well might. I need to go back into it with the mindset of being refreshed. Like last night when I was playing, I got so frustrated right away. And already, like I told you guys, I was already stressed out. I already had a bad day. I already had other things going on behind the scenes that made me late to my stream, that were bothering me. And that, admittedly, can 1,000,000% affect you when you're playing anything in a competitive capacity, especially fighting games. Again, you need to be of that mindset. You're ready to go and you're refreshed and your mind's in the game. And if it's not, and you're just going to get compounding frustration. And that's literally what happened with me. It was just a bunch of compounding frustrations on top of each other. And, it resulted in, I would argue, a bad stream. Now, some people said they liked it anyway. I'm happy. Thank you to those who did
because you're getting salty,
enjoy
so
last
hilarious,
night's DJ
especially when you
stream,
get more and more
even though
pissed
I did
off.
horribly in it. I could have, taken that and said, well, I need a break from the game, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to move forward, and I feel refreshed today. I had a good night's
guys.
sleep. I did. I had a nice,
crying back for
refreshing
more
night's
money.
sleep.
So I can spend another $1,494 WWE Champions.
Mindset. I was able to do my stuff on time today and feeling normal again. And also
feeling
the fact
normal
that
because you started on time.
Something new, a new game, which is cool, which we'll talk about in a moment. So I'm kind of back in the game today, I feel. And yes, I'll be picking a new character today. I will. And we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping having a longer stream rather than the rushed night streams. That's another thing I should say too. When I'm doing my night streams are shorter than my daytime streams. So when I'm trying to learn a new character, I feel rushed. I absolutely feel like I'm in a rush to learn the character and get online, and I don't have enough time to really absorb. As opposed to a daytime stream, I have a whole extra hour to kind of space it out and feel a little bit more comfortable. So today, hoping for something better. And people are saying, no spoilers on the character. I will not spoil. I know who I'm picking today. I absolutely, positively know who I'm picking today. And it'll be interesting for sure again, it could be
Main
another
and manual ban.
situation where it doesn't go well, or it could be a situation where it does go well. I don't know. It's kind of like an X factor, really, when I play these games, or this game. I don't know how it's gonna go. Like, honestly, I think the best I've done is with Blanca, and that was the first character I picked, right? It was kind of interesting.
Because you span the same move. Blanca ball, Blanca ball, Blanca ball, Blanca ball. That's all he did the entire time.
Like, one of the
like
characters
3
I like
hours.
the best with
Blanca
was
ball.
JP. I don't even know if I like him, though. Like, I'm thinking about who did I have the most fun playing with so far, and I would say probably Blanca, and admittedly, I think Lily. Because I think by the end of the time that I was playing with Lily, even though I don't think she's a strong character in the game, I was kind of getting her, and I had 7 straight wins when I ran out of time and couldn't keep playing, and I was kind of like, damn. I was like, oh, I wish I could have kept going, because I actually
You could have kept playing. You make your own schedule, jackass.
I was having a good time with her at the end there. So, we'll see what happens today. All right? I do hope for the best. I do hope that today I get some wins. You know, at least if you get like 50-50, 50% wins, 50% losses, at least then you can say, I did okay. You know, especially when you're picking, you know,
DJ was like 20% wins.
Let's see what happens. I'm excited for today. Like I said, I am feeling refreshed.
I'm excited, guys, for you to give me more money. Come on, Jax Razor.
Wipe it off.
Drop me another $1,000.
So I'll probably get some cleaner and wipe it down before we start today. And see how that goes. All right. So what I would like to say is, thank you. Everyone has been great. Really, this whole weekend, everyone's been great. Everyone's been supportive of Street Fighter 6. I understand a lot of you. You'll like the variety content I put out, and the fact that this weekend there's been no variety. It's been all Street Fighter 6, right?
You had an entire React Marathon
like
deal
that.
on the
really
day stream for Sunday.
Variety. I like it when you have chill streams. Boy, let me tell you guys, Street Fighter 6 has been the opposite of chill streaming, right? There's been zero chill. It's I got to be hyper focused and concentrating. I'm trying to learn. There's some rage when I lose.
I drive my input. Lag switch.
But there's no chance for me to turn to you guys and have conversation. It doesn't happen when I'm playing competitive fighting games, and it's been like that the whole weekend, right? So
been like that your whole time.
I
whole life
apologize
of you not
for
being
that,
chill,
but
you're
will
losing
get
again and again and again
tonight, which we'll talk about in a moment as I go through the schedule. I am planning on having Zelda return to the schedule this week. It's going to be tough because I got 2 React events I'm doing this week that are special in Summer Game Fest, as well as the Xbox/Starfield event. So that's going to take a lot of time away from gaming this week. But at the same time, I think this week's going to be an interesting return to form with variety, okay? And I hope that you guys will come back to the other streams. If you're someone who hasn't liked the fighting game stuff, and you've only been watching the podcast, and you're like, man, when is Phil done with Street Fighter so we can get back to other stuff? Starting today, we get back to that variety rotation, okay?
By playing Street Fighter 6.
Cool. All right, so thanks for understanding. Thanks for the support. Sorry I sucked last night. Hopefully I do better today. I am coming in with a refreshed
what
mindset.
spam character are you
okay?
going to choose today to make up for last night's sucking?
I think we should just go right into the schedule, because the schedule this week is pretty interesting and a big variety of stuff. So, all right.
No, it's not.
First session here is Street Fighter 6. I will be picking a new character. I know exactly who I'm using, and I'm
tonight's gonna
excited
be
to try
Diablo
out this
4.
character. I hope you guys are too. It should be a fun
Street
session
Fighter
and not a
6,
rushed session.
followed by Diablo
We'll have
4.
some more time to sit back and do the guide, do some of the combo
Off
trials.
on Wednesday.
And then try this character online, okay? Later tonight,
And Summer Game
6:45
Fest
p.m. Pacific time.
on
Right here
Thursday,
DSP
followed by
Gaming.
Street Fighter 6.
It's the brand new game premiere, Diablo 4. Yes,
That
I have
no
purchased
one
the game.
asked
I have
for.
pre-installed the game. If you say, well, I don't understand, why aren't you playing Diablo 4 on the first stream? Because I can't. Diablo 4 doesn't unlock until 4 p.m. Pacific time today for those who bought the standard edition like I did. I didn't buy the $20 extra advanced edition to play it early.
But you bought the super deluxe version of Street Fighter 6. It's hilarious.
I know. But that's what they've said. As long as they didn't change it, okay? I certainly hope they didn't change it. So we'll see. But yes, Diablo. All right, tonight, and I hope that you guys will chill with me.
Is it just me or is he pronounced
the thing
Diablo?
About Diablo is
weird.
Yes, there'll be some story
Like, he puts
elements.
too much
And yes, I'll
emphasis
be
on the
picking my
bleh.
class and everything. But once
Yeah,
you get into
bleh.
the meat of Diablo, it's just a lot of grindy combat. It really is. It's just grindy combat and a lot of looting and stuff like that. That is absolutely going to lend itself to us having an interactive stream. I definitely will compare it to games like Hades and stuff like that. That top-down action, tons of combat, our opportunity to chill and talk and have a good time, right? So I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good stream tonight, hopefully. I hope that Diablo works for my streams, because if it doesn't, that kind of sucks. You know, I haven't played a Diablo game in over a decade. Diablo 3 did not work. People didn't like it. But being that now I do interactive streams rather than just playing content for myself, I think it's going to be a little different. And on top of that, people have been asking for Diablo. They were very excited for the launch of Diablo. They want to see me play it, and they're
No,
basically
they don't.
saying...
Who's offering you money? Who
They're
told
basically
you
saying
straight
that
up
they
in an
think this will
email?
work out as a
You
play
play
thing that
Diablo
they've
4,
been
I'll give you
looking
money.
forward
That's the only reason he's
So,
playing this. Because
you guys know more than
someone's
me.
offered to
My
pay him for
wife has actually been playing Diablo 4 all weekend. She did get the advanced version, and she's been playing it since Friday. She got it Friday. Yeah. When I started playing Street Fighter 6, she started playing Diablo 4. She loves it. And, you know, I watched her play a little bit of it. Unlike other games, you can't really spoil Diablo because the story doesn't really matter. It's more about the gameplay. So I watched her play a little bit of it. I was not like I was sitting around and actively following what she was doing in the game, but I was watching her fight and, you know, seeing some of the enemy types and stuff. It's kind of neat. Looks good. By the way, she's playing it on the Series S, and it runs beautifully on the Series S. Like, I was shocked because I'm thinking, oh, the Series S will be underpowered. Oh, no. It runs full 60 frames per second. It's got all the visual effects. It's gorgeous. I was like, wow, they actually made the game run really beautifully on this lower end console. I'm impressed at how good it is. So I can only think that it's going to run even better on the Series X, you know. So that's cool. And I certainly hope you guys will join me tonight. Now, I'm getting a ton of questions.
Yeah, why
All
can't
right,
you
a ton of
game share, DSP?
Questions in the
You just
chat.
bought it on Xbox,
Phil,
why can't you game
do know
share?
what class you're going to pick? Have you decided? No. Nope. We'll do it. We'll look at it tonight, and we'll
Why
do it
can't
together.
you game share that, DSP?
We'll do it live, as they say. We'll do it live. We'll pick a class tonight live. You know, for a game like this, I probably lean more towards a magic user. But at the same time, I guess there's a cool class that can morph into animals. Like, there's a class you can turn into a werewolf or a werebear or something like that.
Druid, you
That sounds kinda
jackass.
cool. But at the same time, I think I might want to do a sorcerer or something. I don't know. I want to look at the class. I'm sure it's going to explain.
Druid!
Right? Each class has their benefits, their pros, their cons, and you know.
Again, he is not a Diablo
I'll look at it
fan.
together.
Yeah, there's a class
You
that
guys
turns into a
tonight.
bear.
We'll try to figure this out.
Yeah, call
okay?
the Druid.
So I'm not sold on anything yet. I think we'll have a good time tonight. Okay.
Been around since
So,
Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction
Good stuff.
expansion pack.
Tonight, the premiere of Diablo 4. Now, tomorrow, my last consecutive streaming day of the week, it's going to be the same as today. Street Fighter 6 on the first stream and more Diablo 4 on the late stream. Okay? So, more progress. Will I be doing World Tour mode tomorrow? Likely no. I think this whole first premiere week, the best course of action has been picking a different character every stream of Street Fighter 6 and trying to learn said character. So far,
Stop
I'm 5
picking it
characters
yourself.
in. Today I'll be 6. Tomorrow I'll be 7. That's about just under half the cast, right?
Why can't you keep
and at
your
the very
hands off your
least, I'm
face?
getting exposure to all the characters that weren't in the beta, which is good because I feel like the characters in the beta I saw a lot of, so it's good to see the other characters.
Take a sip of your gin.
So, will World Tour mode happen? Yes. When will it happen? I don't know. I don't want to promise you guys something because originally I thought I would absolutely, positively do it this week. And after having played Street Fighter 6 this week, I decided against it. I said, nah, it doesn't make sense to do it. Let's just relax and play each character new and go from there. Let's see what happens. Maybe I will do it. I think I will do it. I think I want to do it because I want to unlock those skins. And by the way, oh, that's another thing. I think today, I'm going to bite the bullet. I think I'm going to buy the skins for Street Fighter 6. Because I really want the alternate skins.
Guys.
Some of these characters,
He's
their
going to
alternate
buy
skins are
gotcha
really good.
editions.
And I'm kind of like, man, do I really want to have to wait to play World Tour mode, which could take weeks to unlock this stuff? I might just get them today. Because I want those skins. God damn it. I want the skins.
You can unlock skins by playing the game. You can unlock skins by
you
playing the
guys
game.
Have been very supportive this weekend. So I can get the skins if I want. All right. It's been kind of a self-control thing. But I'm like, you know, I'm getting good content out of this game. You guys are enjoying the content out of the game. You're supporting the streams. You've been a great
right, he's
audience
broke. He
for
has no
Street
money.
Fighter. I think you guys, we'd all enjoy skins. We got the skin in the game. So I think today I'm getting the skins, the Street Fighter 6. I think I'm getting them. I think it was $25, was it? I think it's a $25 credits pack or whatever. And then you have enough to buy the skins. Because I think each character's 50 coins for a skin. And I think the $25 pack was enough to have enough coins and extra to buy the skin for each character. Skins. Anyway.
You're gonna
So,
unlock them by playing the
probably
game.
All right. So tomorrow,
But he's got to
kind of
spend the
a
money,
retread of
guys.
today,
He
another
really
new
does.
character in
He's
Street
got
Fighter
to
6
spend that
Diablo.
money.
I'm off
Get
from
those
streaming on
skins.
Wednesday. You'll have a lot to get caught up on. Really, there's a lot going on this week with Street Fighter and everything.
There's a huge coincidence.
When I come
Carbs.
back on Thursday, we
swear
are
it's a
not
huge
doing the
coincidence that
gameplay
this
stream.
happens
Because
every
guess
single
what?
fucking time.
Thursday is Summer Games Fest. That is correct.
Excuse me, hiccup.
So I will be doing, excuse me, I will be doing an abridged level 1 podcast that'll only be about maybe a half an hour to 40 minutes long.
Oh, shit.
Then we'll be switching over to DSP React, and I'll be doing a live react to the Summer Games Fest event that starts at noon Pacific time. It's supposed to run for 2 hours. So I'll do a live react, take a break, and then come back and do the recap reactions video that I like to do after those, where I will give you all my opinions on each thing that we saw at Summer Games Fest. So that whole first stream on Thursday is the Summer Games Fest React event on DSP React, okay? Then Thursday night, likely, I will do, man, it's a tough question. What do you guys want Thursday night? Should I bring back Zelda? Should I do another Diablo stream? Or should I try a new character in Street Fighter 6? I honestly don't know what to do Thursday night. That's a tough one. Maybe we'll do a poll that'll run all the way from tomorrow's podcast through Thursday night here on DSP Gaming. And the poll will determine what I do for Thursday night. Okay? All right. Then Friday, daytime stream will be Street Fighter 6. And the night stream will either be Diablo or Zelda. Okay? Saturday, it's DSP versus the Internet. My weekly React show. And this is the clip show
That you
where I
already
react
said
to
is
the clips that
dead,
you guys
and no
who
one
are
cares
members
about.
on DSP Reacts nominate. Now, I have an announcement. We talked about this yesterday on the React show. It's time to formally talk about this. I am completely changing the format of DSP versus the Internet. Up until this point, it's worked like this. If you're an ultra member of the channel, meaning the highest level member, you get your video watched for sure every week. And so that's 4 videos.
No, you don't, though. No, you don't. He pre-watches every single video, so it's not a react. And then second, like, all right, guys, well, that was 10 seconds of an 8-minute video. Skip. But DSP, I paid $20 down. I never guaranteed it. Yeah, here he just says that he guarantees it. Bullshit.
Videos a month, right? But if you're a standard member, you're the people who will submit videos, and it was a first come, first serve basis. Basically, I would post up a community post, usually on Sundays, and people would rush to compete to post up their videos to get watched on the show. What ended up happening was a lot of people never
You're
got
not
their videos
wrong,
watched
Greg
because they
Lake.
didn't have the time to rush to the channel.
Can't imagine how many times I've
and we
told
had,
women that.
upwards of 30, 40 people who were rushing and posting, and so those videos always got watched, and other people felt left out and said, well, why would I continue my membership if I'm not going to get anything out of it? So we're changing the format. From now on, the format is changing to be random select, which is a term from fighting games, so you could also call it shuffle mode. What I'm going to do is every week, you guys will be posting up your videos for the show, and I'm going to put them in a playlist, and then I'm just going to hit the shuffle button and let YouTube decide what videos we watch in what order. Now, admittedly, it doesn't always work. And what I mean by that is YouTube tends to have some issues with shuffle, and sometimes we'll play the same thing twice in a row. That's fine. If that happens, we just skip the duplicate, right? But for the most part, this will be interesting because it will now mean it doesn't matter when you post up your video, equal chance with everyone else who posted up to be watched on DSP versus the Internet. So this should stop people from rushing to be the first person to post up. It won't matter if you're the first to post up. Everyone is going to be on equal footing, okay? And I hope that this will essentially give people more incentive to nominate videos. Now, as is today, I'm going to still leave it that every person who's a member can submit 2 videos a week. But if it turns out that we get more members now, because now people like this random select thing and there's more variety.
He's not going to do better. We all know that.
Then I might have to go down to only 1 suggestion a week, all right? But let's see. Let's see what happens with the show this coming Saturday. So, DSP versus the Internet on Saturday, and then Saturday night we will take a break from Street Fighter, and it'll either be Diablo or Zelda on the Saturday night stream. Sunday...
No, good point, though,
wanna
Greg.
talk
Like,
about
he does
something
overcomplicate boiling water. By
Sunday is
using
the
a Keurig
Xbox
machine
press
to boil
conference
water
slash
for
Starfield
cup
event.
noodles.
And get this, it starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's very early for me, as you know. Usually I start my stream 10:45 a.m. We do a podcast, and we do gaming. Can't do that on Sunday. It's going to be a completely different format. I'm going to have to get up way early, all right? I'm not going to do a podcast. Instead, we're just going to jump right into me reacting to the Xbox press conference event at 10 a.m. And then when that ends, there's the Starfield event. I'm going to react to that too. Yes, I'll do a recap reactions kind of a deal after the fact. Now, depending on how it's going to go, meaning how long it takes
we
or
all
whatever.
know
If there's extra time on
he
that
waddles
stream,
over to his
then
office
perhaps
at
we'll actually
10:45,
jump over
right when
and
he
do
wakes
some
up.
random gameplay. Maybe we'll do Street Fighter 6. Maybe we'll try World Tour. Or maybe we'll jump online and just do some random matches with characters.
I remember though, during the interview on Stuttering Craig, he says, I get up around 8:30, 9 a.m. every morning. Well, if you get up around 8:30, 9 a.m. every morning, why is 10 o'clock super early, guys? Why is it so early? If you've already been awake for over an hour. Oh, that's right. Because that's bullshit. He wakes up at about 10:40, gives himself enough time to make his little bottle of gin, chug it down, and waddle over to his office.
I've already used or something like that. Okay? Then Sunday night, I'm not sure what we'll do. Again, it could be Diablo. It could be Street Fighter. It could be Zelda. But we're going to have some gameplay that night. Okay? And then the other 2 days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, essentially I'll be doing Street Fighter on the daytime streams and either Diablo or Zelda on the night streams. So if you haven't noticed, it's kind of like, I've said a lot of either ors. Yeah, because I really don't know what to do. Like Thursday night, I don't know what you guys want more. We'll do a poll for that perhaps. Same thing, all these night streams, they could be one game or the other. I guess we're going to have to see how Diablo goes tonight and tomorrow. If you guys like it a lot,
how much money he
you
makes.
might want more Diablo and not Zelda, right? If Diablo's not so interesting to people, then people might actually want me to do more Zelda. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, okay? So, I hope this week sounds good to you, this coming week, all right? It's going to be good variety. It's going to be good fun. Double React event, so there'll be extra React content over on DSP React. One other thing, I am starting to review retro stuff. I've decided to do a retro review series for DSP Reacts where probably once a week I'll review something from my youth. This week I reviewed the Street Fighter 2 animated movie. Next week I will probably review some kind of a fun retro 80s movie, whether it be
Base jumping
Rocky
without a
or
parachute,
Predator
that'd be
or
hilarious.
Gremlins or Clue or, something from the past that I really like. So I'm going to see what's available digitally.
Wolverine toy.
I'm going to review something for you guys over there as well. I hope you'll check that out. Okay? All right. That's the schedule. That is a meaty schedule, right? It's a lot of good stuff. The good news is it's all new stuff, right? Like literally everything new. No lingering playthroughs, no old stuff. This has been a great week so far. I'm looking forward to the next couple of days. Feeling refreshed today for sure. And we'll see how it goes, okay? Now, I also want to say thank you all who have supported my content. I really appreciate you supporting everything this weekend. I didn't know how it was going to go, but it's been going great. Pretty much every day this weekend, support's been outstanding. From people coming out to support Street Fighter. Thank you very much for that. And I hope that this week some people will be reconvinced to become members on DSP React for the new format of the show next weekend. Hopefully this change will work per your feedback. Okay?
So he got into it way too late.
That being said, you know how to support
Played it
the
not
channel.
often enough,
Giving
and
it a
he
like
sucks so badly at it.
adds engagement.
It's actually gone
Engagement is
viral
key for
on
this
Twitter
channel.
and stuff, and
if we get
TikTok.
100 likes, I'll do a celebratory
so bad
bubble
at
blow.
Zelda.
I was so heated and thrown off my game last night. I hit 100 likes on the stream, and I didn't even do the bubble blow. And you know what? People didn't even bother me about it. I think people saw how upset I was last night, how bad things were going. They were like, let's not bother Phil. And that was appreciated, actually. Because when I get heated, when I get in that mindset of competition and I'm just losing and I get so upset, it was very good that you guys didn't say, hey, do bubbles.
Because
I probably would have, flipped my shit.
Chargebacks
right?
into counts
So thank you for not bothering me about that. That was very nice of you.
So many
you were very nice to me
deposits
last
over
night.
$600. He's not reporting to the IRS.
And if we hit 100 likes today, I absolutely promise you we will do a bubble blow. I'm sorry about last night not doing one. Okay?
Or
outside
C,
of that,
he's
super
trying
chat,
to hide
super
something
stickers,
from someone
always a
else.
great way to help the channel.
He now has
Message
3 of
read.
them.
A membership or a gifted membership, always appreciated. And as you know, with Street Fighter 6, we've been getting inflated attendance. People are very excited to see me get back into a competitive fighting game for the first time in so many years, and the attendance has been up. And so gifted memberships today would be an absolute great way to help out the channel.
It could very well be A, because it could very well be...
Obviously.
I'm at -$486, guys.
Short-term support helps a ton.
If you guys tip me $120 today, I want to be able to see any of that
$100
money.
a hat,
I want to be able to use
$150 a
it.
vest. Hopefully we can make that happen today as well. That would be great. And that's really it. I'm not really going to mention too much else. I think what we should do is we should do a couple shout-outs here and then go from there. All right? That's really it. There's no news today to really speak of. I think The only thing that happened this morning was Hideo Kojima appeared on this Apple show and said that he's porting Death Stranding to Mac and is planning on porting future games he develops with his studio to Mac. It's a non-announcement, so great. For the two of you out there who play games on Macintosh, congratulations.
And poll is now live. Yay.
And, all right. Let's continue. Let's do shout-outs. So, as for shout-outs... hold on a second. Okay. As for shout-outs, let's start at the beginning. So...
You'd always start at the beginning with shout-outs, jackass.
we have a lot of overnight tips to shout out. We do. There's been a lot of overnight tips today. So, you could bear with me for a second.
Which ones are you going to hide? Which ones are you going to admit to getting?
Okay. Let's do some shout outs. We start off. Where's the first overnight tip here?
Which ones are you hiding and which ones are you admitting to? That's what I want to know.
I don't know if these showed up in order. This is so weird.
They do show up in order. How would they not show up in order?
Hold on a second here. Are these in order?
Stall, stall, stall. I don't want to be Mr. Stall.
They don't seem to be in order. Because I got a bunch of tips, but they're all a bunch of messages that are meant to be read in order. But they're not showing up in order.
Unless Hotmail does emails differently, they show up in the order that you get them.
Okay, yeah, this is so weird. Okay. So the first tip of the day is a $29.99 tip from Game Tracker. We'll count it as 30, but I know that he wants to see the Street Fighter animation. So there you go, Game Tracker. Thank you for starting us with this tip. I don't know why it didn't show up in order. It's very weird. Because he has like an ongoing narrative here. And if I read it out of order, it won't make sense, okay? So, Game Tracker with a $30 tip. And he starts off today saying the following. Ready? He says, what a weekend. I'm sure you know by now, I've been very much enjoying your Street Fighter 6 coverage. Today, I'm going to do something a little special. I'm going to send a bunch of tips giving thoughts on each fighter you used over the weekend, plus some extra info. I want to say there's no need to play animations for any smaller tips I send. I'm probably going to do it anyway, though. He says, going through all of them is going to take up a lot of your time on the podcast, but first, within this tips message, I have a tip. Street Fighter 6 has introduced a mechanic involving projectiles that's completely new. Projectile priority. Basically, even though the EX or overdrive projectiles are still generally 2 hits, their hits don't get eaten up by normal projectiles. This is why an EX fireball could go through both hits of DJ's HP air slasher and still connect for 2 hits. Projectiles from supers have the highest priority. See, I didn't know that at all. That's totally new. Dude, you have to understand something.
I'm playing the game for the whole weekend, doesn't know anything about it. Imagine that.
Even though it looks like Street Fighter, dude, they redid a ton. So I didn't know this. I'm learning. If you do an overdrive fireball, which normally used to be called EX moves from like the Street Fighter 3 series, but now they're called overdrive. So if you do an overdrive fireball, you'll absorb a normal fireball, and it won't reduce the amount of hits your fireball does, which is why Ken was doing EX fireball last night. I keep saying EX. Overdrive fireball. And it was eating up my DJ fireball and then still hitting me twice. I didn't know this at all.
Sucks
this
to be
is
you.
completely new news to me. All right, so thank you, Game Tracker. Immediately, that's something new that I've learned. So OD fireballs are very powerful in Street Fighter 6. Okay.
That's why it's called an overdrive.
So, I think what he did is he did a series of tips, one tip per character that I had tried to kind of talk about each character's use. So, let's take a look, because, again, I don't think they showed up in order. So, the first tip is $6. Yes. I will play an animation for each of these, even though I don't have to. He said you don't have to. I want to anyway. So, thank you, Game Tracker, for all the support this morning. So, $6 tip. And he says...
He's going to be at just the glasses already by the end of these, isn't he?
The first character you picked was Blanca. You were placed at gold, and you finished the session still in gold. The asterisk will denote star level, so it was gold 5-star. By my count, you won a total of 34 matches and lost 18. I didn't keep track of rounds, win, losses. Blanca was the perfect fighter for you to start with, in my opinion. I have to say he's the one that I most want to see return to in the future. Incidentally, I liked Blanca, and I actually do want to return to him in the future. I would say of all the characters I've used so far, Blanca and Lily, I'm more interested in playing in the future. As you said on the stream, he's essentially classic Blanca, but with more tools and good tools at that. His unique movement and mix-up options play directly to your strengths, and he's sometimes simply keeping the opponent guessing until they ran out of health. His reliable EX reversal, or OD reversal, which is up ball, and heavy kick anti-air, not to mention anti-air supers, that's right, were tremendous boons to your play. I say with more experience and character knowledge, you could be a real beast with him. Yeah, I watched a video of someone playing with him. He's really good.
So you're watching guides?
Heavy kick anti-air. If it hits clean, you could
dash forward. I don't use guides. I go into these cold turkey
version of the backflip ball. The backflip hits and the ball hits. So it does like a huge chunk of energy just for one anti-air. And then if you have a level 3 super, you can combo it after. So off of a basic anti-air, you can do like 50% damage to the enemy. It's really effective. So I'm going to use that when I pick him next. He says, FYI, speaking of character knowledge, you never used his overhead, nor did you use his air throw. You know, his overhead, I can't remember what it was. I thought it was forward and fierce punch, but it wasn't. People blocked it. So I actually don't remember what his overhead was. As for his air throw, you're absolutely correct.
To remind him what it was.
He had it because he never had it before. So because of that, it slipped my mind. I didn't even think about using it. A lot of characters are like that. They seem to have air throws, and I don't remember they have them. So.
Gin brain,
okay.
Gin brain.
Continuing on.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you?
The second tip.
Gin brain.
Oh, see, this is wrong. See, they went in a weird order. It's so weird they didn't show up in order. Because he talked about each character I played. So next should be JP. Here we go. So I got a $5 tip. Or excuse me, a $6 tip. And he talks about JP. Thank you, Game Checker.
This is so pathetic.
Okay, so he says...
Like he did this overnight instead of right now.
You replaced it silver, 5 stars. You made it all the way to platinum 1 star. You won 32 matches. You only lost 13. That's a crazy win-loss ratio for a fighter that, to me, felt like you barely knew how to play. What I can tell, a huge amount of your wins were accomplished off the back of his ranged command grab. That's true. I'll put it this way. JP seems like a very powerful character, but with strengths that are more difficult for newer players to counter, like his zoning tools, and weaknesses that are easier for seasoned players to exploit, like his sluggishness and his wonky reversal. His reversal is terrible, in my opinion. What keeps him so potent at top level seems to be all the setups that he can perform with his portals and odd projectiles, setups that probably wouldn't be very realistic for you to learn with your limited playtime. Right. When I saw people playing with JP who were better,
snort.
What they were doing was, once you ground, immediately throw out a portal or two, and then you have a setup where you fool someone into getting hit by the spikes coming out of the portal, and it leads to kind of a confusion aspect. Can I move? Can I not move? Is the spike going to come out of the ground? Is the spike going to come out of the air? You don't know. And he kind of keeps you at that mid to long range. You can't really get out of it. So that seems to be the most effective thing. By all means, go back to him if you want. You may struggle with more with him in the future. You need to at least learn his pokes to stand a chance. Okay. Agreed. So the third character would have been Honda. Let's see if I can find that.
Whoa, why'd you block that guy for? Did you get my $30 tip?
Another $6 tip here.
Wait, do you want people to know you got a $30 tip?
From Game Checker. And that gets us up to $48 in tips. Certainly a great start.
Now, of course, guys, I was a troll. He didn't actually give me $30, guys.
By the way, this is
quick.
A troll. Ban this idiot. There we go.
See?
Okay.
The troll guys didn't actually take me $30.
The third character you picked was E Honda. You were placed at Diamond 1 star. You stayed there your entire session. You won 29 matches. You lost 31. Considering the quite high ranking placement compared to the other fighters you used, the close to even win-loss ratio could actually be considered to be more encouraging than not. But that being said, Honda is different than past iterations. His 100-hand slap, while still safe as usual, is never plus on block in Street Fighter 6, not even when powered up. At the same time, his non-EX headbutts are pretty much always safe. His only reliable reversals, being super, certainly hurts him. But people are saying his pressure and his HB headbutt are oppressive. They more than they make up for it. I haven't seen any high-level play with him yet. I can't comment on how his pressure really works.
And you play Z Honda, though?
I'm not sure what to think.
I guess there's no high-level play from him, right?
What I would say is, from the 1 or 2 people who I played who seem to be pretty decent with him, he has hit strings into either 100 hands, EX, or meter burn 100 hands, or the meter burn OD walking hand slap. It's not a 100 hand slap. It's the walking hand slap. And it seems completely safe. But those things take a big chunk of your drive meter off. So you basically have to parry
super
it
moves
all,
take off
or
drive
you're going to
meter,
lose a ton of
guys.
drive meter.
Who knew that drive meter moves
I
would
think
use
that's
up your
the
drive
point.
meter?
There was one Honda I played who he locked me down. What he was doing was he did a hit string, and then he would either command throw or he would do the EX butt splash, which would catch you if you're trying to jump away from it, and then immediately go into another hit string into the hands. So my drive meter went and was done. Within like 20 seconds, my whole drive meter was melted. And I was like, ooh, man. And I was like, very, very effective. And I could see that. And I could see also from mid to long range, timing headbutts properly. Since it seems like you can't really punish them, it could be very effective. So that's what I would say.
Why not take
He
some
does
energy
seem
meds
pretty
there,
good to me,
DSP?
but he seems very different.
Help
And
you
I have
with
to
your
practice a
nostrils
lot,
and
but
your
I enjoyed the
sinuses.
character. Okay.
Or keep clearing your throat into the
Big
microphone.
probability I
Either
saw
or,
a
right?
master level Honda. He used HP headbutt and drive rush into medium punch, medium kick into hands to push people into the corner. So yeah,
That's about
you're
enough
right.
time
That's what I was
for
seeing.
the
People were doing the like medium punch, which is a really good normal, and then
What do we got?
rush forward and then hands and get you in the corner.
RS is the
locked
one
down,
charge backs at
and
second,
your-
then
your
hiding
drive
something
meter
else,
is completely reduced.
25%.
Yeah, that's how I was seeing. It was a lot of pressure with Honda. Yep. Okay. Cool. Happy Monday to you, Monstar. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Okay, continuing on, we have many more tips to shout out. All right, another $6 tip from Game Tracker.
There it is. There's
Now
the
with
glasses.
this $6 tip, we have now reached $54 in tips, which means we have hit the Gunner Glasses goal. Gunner Glasses time. Okay. Jeremy Carl says, when you run out of Blanca Chan, just taunt and you... And it went away. Hold on. Taunt and you get an extra one. Really? I don't even know how to taunt in this game. How do you taunt? I have no clue.
Again, he played the game
didn't
all
know you get an
weekend.
extra
Doesn't know
block
how to
shot.
taunt.
That's cool. Okay, so another tip from Game Checker, and he says the fourth character you played with was Lily. You were placed at gold 1 star. You finished at gold 3 stars. At the time when you finished the session, you had actually won exactly the same number of matches that you lost 21. I have to admit, I'm curious to see you return to Lily. Let's not beat around the bush. I'm not about to disagree with your assessment. She's not particularly strong. That being said, you seem to be really getting the hang of her by the end, effectively utilizing her pokes and consistently storing wind charges to fuel her offense. She even has tools you never used, like potent cross-ups. Her tutorial doesn't mention them. Jumping medium kick crosses up, but the big one is pressing down plus heavy punch. Really? She has the T-Hawk cross-up? You're absolutely right. The guy didn't mention that. So he says, yes, she has a T-Hawk cross-up, down plus heavy punch. It's just like T-Hawk's body splash, and it has a wild animation in this. I can imagine you actually have a significant potential with her if you return to learn her better. Though relying on supers for proper reversals will always be a concern. I feel like I wanna play her again. I do. As down as I was on her at first, by the end I was learning mix-ups and setups, and now that you're telling me she has a good jumping cross-up, that actually encourages me to want to go back and try her again, because I had no clue. Okay, cool.
I had no clue, guys. Well,
All
I've
right,
been playing the game
continuing
the
on.
whole weekend. I have no clue.
Yes, another tip.
Ooh,
A
chocolate
$6
toast crunch
tip,
time.
and this one's about DJ.
Yay,
like
Jasper. Hi, Jasper. Everybody's favorite cat, Jasper.
Jasper's rubbing the microphone. Why are you rubbing the microphone for? With your face. And now you're rubbing me with your face. There's a lot of rubbing going on here today. There's a whole lot of rubbing going on. All right? A whole lot. A lot of loves and rubs from the kitty here. Okay, he says the 5th character you picked was DJ. You were placed at Platinum 3 stars. You finished at Platinum 2 stars. You won 19 matches, but you lost 31. Oof. DJ is unironically super cool in Street Fighter 6. Definitely a strong character, but they've changed him a lot. You might think his feint-based gameplay would be weak at high level, but his sheer quantity of options in every situation ensures that's not the case. His one odd downside is that he has very few special cancelable normals. Being successful with him
terrible.
seems like it requires thoroughly learning his properties and using cases of all of his options, which may be a bit much for your play style. I mean, what it is, it's a bit much for my time, right? Like, I played the guide, and I did, like, a couple combo tutorials. Then I go online, and I'm realizing, dude, he has, like, 100 moves. And every time I go for one, I get a different one. Because he has, okay, quarter circle forward plus kick, down up plus kick, quarter circle back plus kick. Like, everything's a different move. But then you always go for one, I get the other one. Like, it drives me nuts when that happens. Because it's probably my execution. It is. It's probably my execution. It's probably not the game. It's me sucking because I'm rusty as shit and I'm old, you know? And that drives me bonkers. That, you know, I know there's going to be other people out there that are going to be doing way better than me because they've been playing fighting games all along. They didn't take a long hiatus. It drives me nuts, but I feel like I'll get better in time. But you're right. Like, a character like DJ seems like a time investment character. This is not a character you could just jump into and do well. This is a character that you have to be investing a lot of effort in order to do well with, you see? Okay. He says his drive rush is the fastest in the game. It doesn't help because you haven't been using that mechanic. No, I mean, the drive rush, you're right. I know drive rush is very strong in this game, but it seems like
you refuse to use it because you're an idiot.
Sit there and lab drive rush combos, right? Like, for me to do drive rush combos, I'd have to watch someone else do it or sit there in training mode for an hour just practicing what to dash out of with drive rush mix-ups, drive rush combos. I don't have time for that. I'm trying to play content, put out content to entertain you. You don't want to see me sit in training mode for an hour, right? So you're right. I feel like DJ will be tournament viable, but he's going to be an incredibly high execution challenging character. Okay, continuing on. One more tip from Game Tracker. And this one is a $20 tip. Game Tracker, I would like to personally thank you for supporting my Street Fighter streams every day this week. You absolutely have. You've been amazing with the tips that have been helping me with the no gameplay mechanics. And obviously the support is appreciated. Of course, I also want to say very special thanks to Jax Raxer the other day. Get a ginormous tip, and that helps as well.
$1,000 tip from one person.
You know, for that one stream. A lot of
Which
people
may have gotten his
PayPal. That was
PayPal.
amazing.
One of his
A
PayPal
ginormous
accounts
tip
shut
from
down.
Jax the other day,
Or at least
and
suspended
Game Tracker
pending
with the daily
investigation.
stuff.
Which is
Very
fucking hilarious.
appreciated. Okay. So, bonus tip.
Jax, you gave me too much money. They shut me down.
Hell.
Hell.
About drive impact you need to know. First off, drive impact only actually crumples an opponent when it hits as a punish counter. Any other hit with it knocks the opponent away and only does minor damage. Though, it will also remove 1 bar of their drive. However, this knocks the opponent against the edge of the stage and grants a wall splat, causing a crush in this game. This can also happen on block, as you know. A crush is similar to a stun, except that it ends much more quickly, counts as an airborne, and it applies some minor scaling to any combo follow-up. FYI, DJ's big damage combo you were trying to use kept failing because it has to be a juggle, so it works on a crush, but not on a punish counter DI crumple. So you're saying it would work against the wall as a wall bounce. It would not work mid-screen because the crumple would not create the juggle property needed for the combo to work. So in that case, don't do the maximum uppercut, just do like punch into level 3. Do you see? This game is very complicated. The good news is I am kind of following it all, but there's a lot to remember, and every day, like seriously, what he just told me about OD fireballs not losing any hits and passing through regular fireballs, I never would have thought that in a million years. That's never been any Street Fighter.
Something you should have noticed after playing the
These are
game
all
the
brand new
whole
mechanics. They
fucking
really get back
weekend.
to the drawing board with this game, which is a good thing, by
How
the way. It makes everyone hit a
Are you
reset
this
button
oblivious to
and
everything
start
around
fresh.
you?
But man, it's a lot to absorb. Even from someone like me who has fundamentals in Street Fighter, this is a lot of new information to absorb. Here we are, day 4, and I'm still learning basic mechanics.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't be me. Don't be me. Don't be me. Please be him.
That have changed
there we go.
in
We're
this
back.
way, right? Okay, so thank you, Game Checker, for all those tips. We have more tips to shout out, but that's the end of Game Checker's tips for the day. Big Papa Phil says Drive Rush is a great way to get you in close, but put pressure on the enemy. Every button you press after Drive Rush gives you extra plus frames, and you can build a huge combo if you land a hit. That's correct. Okay, more tips. We got a $4.20 tip. This is the most random message I've ever seen. First of all, it's an anonymous $4.20 tip. Okay?
I was to play
And
the
he said,
ganja
listen to
smoker.
Can we see Reeee in the WWE Fantasy Royal Rumble? Reeee. You mean the character from the Ginyu Force who does the Reeee Kaboom? What are you talking about?
Oh.
When are we doing a Fantasy Royal Rumble? And why would you ask about a
Why would you
Ginyu Force
change that up?
character to
What
be
the
in our
fuck?
Fantasy Royal Rumble? It's the most random tip ever. Like, Reeee?
Why are you trying to change the topic all of a sudden? That's kind of weird.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for the tip. I have no idea where that came from, but I appreciate it. Okay, let's continue. That was a weird one. I received a $2 tip from Anso Kamaru. He says, throughout my Street Fighter life, I've mained Ken in Street Fighter 2, Sakura and Karen in the Alpha series, Elena in Street Fighter 3, and Juri in 4 and 6. I've always wanted to main Cammy because she's unbelievably sexy and cool, but I couldn't. Thanks to Street Fighter 6 robust training mode and guides, I'm able to actually understand her character. I'm doing insanely good with her so far. They really went all out with the training modes. I wanted to let you know to take those losses you got as a learning experience. You don't always have to blame others and drop input. Sometimes you just mess up, and that's okay. Oh, no. You should have watched the stream last night. Like, I every time I had an opportunity, I dropped it. And I was like, oh, my God. Like I said, it is disheartening when
That you suck
you
so
know
much.
what to do and you don't do it, right? Like, I knew what to do. I had the knowledge. I didn't have the execution. And that's very, very upsetting.
You don't have
for
any
me,
knowledge.
someone
Shut the
who
fuck
has
up.
been a competitive player, who has won tournaments, to not be able to just pull off that clutch move when you need it to win. Here it comes. I got it. I got the wall bounce. Punch and whiff.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go. Anti-air to win the match, and wrong move comes out. Ah! And it wasn't once, and it wasn't twice. It was probably like 20 times. And it gets to the point where it's
Because the
it's
point
like-
where you realize you suck.
it gets to the point of ultra
But you want to admit it, so you
frustration,
got to blame the
know?
game.
And that's where I was. I got so burnt out last night and frustrated with myself. And I hope that doesn't happen today. I hope I play better today. You know, we'll see. Okay. I received a $2.74 tip from Hotel Dude. He says, for a fun React video, invite Phil Smokes Crack onto your stream and smoke some crack with him. Members will sign up in droves.
No smoking crack on stream, guys.
Incredibly stupid. Thank you for the tip. But, no comment. Okay. The Dan Man has tipped me $1 tip and said something stupid. So I'm not going to read it. But thank you very much for the $1 tip, the Dan Man. Okay. I am very quickly going to go grab paper towel and some cleaner. I'm going to clean the joystick. And actually, if you can believe it, my laptop screen is gross because of the bubbles I've been blowing. It's like...
And you never cleaned the
bubble
shit
glue
off?
on the screen.
But you didn't
So I wanna
blow
clean it
bubbles
off.
yesterday,
Give me
did you?
1 second.
You said that you had 100 likes, but you didn't blow bubbles. So it's been at least 2 days worth of soap scum covering your shit. And why are you doing this just now? Why didn't you do this, oh, I don't know, before the stream? Or after yesterday's stream? Or between the two streams yesterday? Or literally any fucking time? Guys, I love Street Fighter. I love playing Street Fighter. Refuse to play the game.
No, not Reeee goo. Bubble goo. From blowing bubbles on the stream. So I have some nice plant-based cleaner. It smells like mint. Oh, it smells really good. Clean the joystick with that. A little squeaky clean joystick for our gameplay session today. Oh, yeah. You know it's clean when you got the squeak. There we go.
Why don't you do that right into the microphone?
What are you talking about?
I'm sure everyone would just love
How do you
doing
taunt
that.
in Street Fighter 6? Because someone... Seriously, how do you taunt? I have no clue.
Why would he change his pajama pants, dude? It's not like he got dirty. He just didn't do anything.
Wanna
Just
clean the
sat there,
screen?
crying and begging.
All right, so while I'm cleaning the screen, shout out to Lycifer Soul, who did a super chat and says, drink 2 Prime hydration drinks as a pre-workout for chiseled abs. No, I will not do that.
He doesn't work out.
So thank you, Lice for Soul. And the buy-in has re-upped their membership and says, why don't you do a bubble blow tonight because you didn't do one last night? We could. If you guys want, I don't care. If you want to do a bubble blow, I'm down for that.
Great, spread that shit around even more.
Excuse me. Sure. I'll give you guys an extra bubble blow because I didn't do one. It's not really extra. I didn't do one last night because I was so upset. I was so tilted and heated about sucking ass with DJ. Okay? All right. Here we go.
Boy, you're not even using the guns? Wow, we're getting extra special bubbles today.
That's it. Didn't do any more. Okay. There we go. There you go. What character am I picking today? You'll find out when I play. I'm not going to spoil. I'm going to keep that a secret. Okay?
Guys, it's top secret. You can't
All
know.
right. So I have shouted out
Had to return the
all
guns so
the
we get more money
contributions
to
so far.
pull on WWE
I appreciate
champions.
everyone who has supported. Obviously, Game Tracker, holy crap, thank you for all the tips. And everyone else, thanks for chilling and supporting as much as you can. Let's now, let's do some Q&A, right? Tag me in the chat, ask me questions, I'll answer your questions. And then after that, we'll jump into Street Fighter 6 with a new character, okay? 672 says, I'm glad to see that you dropped your inputs with DJ last night. I feel like a scrub. I'm not able to chain certain moves together. He's a hard character to chain moves together as my main. No, let me tell you guys something. Like I said, abso-freaking-lutely, 1,000,000%, he's tough to play. He's going to be a high execution character where you're going to need to be on your game the entire time you play as him. You need to always get perfect inputs. Like I said, just with kick. Quarter circle back, quarter circle forward, down, up. All three moves with kick are critical different moves that are all good and can be used in different situations. And half the time when I went to do one, I would get the other one by accident. I'm like, what is going on here? And I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's that the game has laxed inputs because they have relaxed inputs over the last 10 plus years. And maybe I'm just not used to that. And therefore I'm doing moves that are being misread as other moves. You know what I mean? And again, it's on me. It's on me for being rusty. I'm not blaming the game.
Because if the gameplay's right, though, suddenly it's no longer his fault.
I'm so out of the loop, right, of how these games have gone that it does feel like I'm almost starting over at this point. And it's funny because when I play a character like Blanca, who isn't necessarily the most, input challenging, I did really well. And then I play a character like the DJ, I can't even get moves coming out. I'm like, what is going on here, right? Let's see. Let's see here. Yes, I am. As I said, I am doing the React stuff this week. I already talked about the schedule. I'm reacting to both big events this week. Yes. What's the best way to lose weight? I don't know. I'm not a fitness guru. I've lost weight.
I don't like that they changed it to max. Like, people know HBO. HBO is HBO. Max?
That's literally how
max
I lost
what?
weight.
Maximum?
Not drinking soda, but instead drinking like seltzer. Okay?
Gin.
Having coffee with nothing in it, just black coffee, instead of
as
a
caffeine.
drink that has sugar and other shit in it, or cream or calories, right?
Still not good for you, buddy.
Eating meals that are way healthier. When I eat a meal, usually it's something that's balanced with vegetables and other things as opposed to, just a meal with meat and cheese. Cutting down on things like cheese and dairy and things like that. It's just been
I thought you were
lifestyle
lactose
change.
intolerant.
In general, it hasn't been like he's working out and he's really doing actively different things. No, not really. It's just a little lifestyle tweak here, a little lifestyle tweak here, Like, you want to know what I've been doing recently? At night, sometimes I have a snack. I used to be like every night I was having like a sandwich, right? So now instead of that, I started having some hummus. A little bit of hummus with like a little bit of toast or something like that. It's a good late night snack. Hummus is very good for you. It's way better than other kinds of snacks. It has good flavor, You change it up, man. You change it up. Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys, give me more money. I don't have to play the game. Come on, DSP. Ah, you guys aren't giving me enough money. What the fuck?
I hate this idiot. Come on, man. Do you want to play the fucking game? Just kill me. Here. Does anyone want to ask me a pertinent question?
Burn it, guys.
Seriously?
Give me money.
I already said I don't know what class I'm going to be in Diablo 4 because we're going to do it live together tonight.
He's lost weight, but not in a healthy way.
No, I didn't see Apple came out with a new VR headset, nor do I give two shits about VR. It's a gimmick. No one cares about it.
Fuck you, VR is amazing. And people do care,
what
because
class
VR is
Kat
fucking
playing?
awesome.
I think she's playing, is it Rogue or Thief? Whatever that class is, I think that's the class she's playing as.
Dentist.
I'm not giving up on DJ, I'm just not playing as him again yet because we're playing new characters. I'm not even returning to other characters right now. I'm just trying new characters, right? No, I never saw the Street Fighter Assassin Fist movie.
True Street Fighter fan, doesn't watch the movies. He's
Big ups for
currently at
Dragon Queen
89,000
Scouting the
tips.
Damn Man. When will Blanca make a return? I don't know, but I definitely want to use him again. I liked him a lot, and I've actually learned some new tricks with him.
Because you just
by
Blanca
watching a
Ball to
couple
spam,
videos.
spam, Blanca Ball.
Ellipsine says, do you feel like if you like Street Fighter 6 so much, you'd play it off stream? I don't have time. I'm here 6 days a week, 10:45
You have
a.m.
nothing
to 4
but
p.m.
time
I'm
because
gonna
you have
break
nothing
for
else
dinner,
but this.
And then 6:30 p.m. to like 10 p.m. And then I'm out of here. I have zero
You
time.
literally
to sit
do
here and play
nothing
Street Fighter.
but this.
Zero. I don't have that time to do anything like that. I make too much content to have free time to play Street Fighter, which is very different from back in the day. It's a huge difference, right?
You do nothing but this. It's not like, oh, I can't play anymore because I gotta go to work. Oh, I'm hanging out with my friends. Oh, my wife and I are going out doing this. You do nothing.
Maybe leg day, i.e. Chun-Li love day. Well, you'll find out. I told you. Picking a new character today. I'm not telling you who it is.
You do nothing.
What's going on with the throat clearing? Problem with my allergies. What happened was the other day, we had something delivered, and they put it in the mailbox instead of delivering it to the house. All right? I could sit here and rant and rave about USPS and how fucked up they are. They won't even put something on your doorstep anymore. They're so lazy.
Wow, they put mail in the
I had to walk
mailbox.
outside
How
and
dare
I did.
they?
My allergies hit me really bad. Like, my eyes...
He's bitching that they put his mail in his
super
mailbox.
swollen, inflamed, itchy, crazy. Just for being outside right now in the amount of pollen that's out there. Okay? So when
They're
that
so
happened,
lazy for
immediately
putting
my
the
throat
mail
swelled
in the
up.
mailbox. What the fuck?
And since then, for the last 2 days, I've had this going on, this nastiness in my throat, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just
Allergy
allergies.
meds.
So, you know, I gotta deal
Take
with it now.
fucking
That's why
allergy
you're hearing
meds,
that. I was
jackass.
fine. You know, it was 2 days ago. I had nothing, and all of a sudden, just like it's like flipping a switch. Here you go, allergy time. Bloop. I was good this season, and just having to walk to the fucking mailbox kills me. You know.
Yes, it does, because you're so fucking fat and lazy. Walking to the mailbox almost killed you.
Liza
Nothing to do
sold
with
a
your
super
allergies.
chat. He says you're not getting better. You're just getting better nutrients in your body, and you're reducing the total fat in your body. But just doing this is not making muscles stronger. Okay.
He doesn't care about muscles.
Okay. I'd much rather reduce my overall body fat and rather than put on muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I feel like reducing the body fat is the better option for me right now. My problem has been that I've had too much weight, too much body fat, right? I need to
Building
reduce the
muscle
body
helps you
fat on my
reduce
body as
your
I get older.
body
My
fat.
metabolism is much slower now, and my fat is not burning like it used to. So the less, the better, right?
Oh, you're a 41-year-old man.
So, yeah, you know, eventually, will I actually start to actively work out and build muscle back up? Perhaps.
No.
But right now,
Not
I
a
think that
chance in fucking hell.
the reducing the body fat is actually more important. So there you go.
Why do you pronounce your T so weirdly?
Jade says we can do the story soon. Well, there is no story. It's World Tour mode. I know what you're saying. I don't know. Right now, I feel like we still need to focus on new characters every day. If I don't, I'm going to fall so far behind and not understand the meta of the game. So I think it's important to keep focusing on new characters. You guys seem to be on the same page with me on that. I absolutely want to do World Tour mode at some point. I just don't know when we're going to do it. You know? The other thing is now I'm balancing this with other games. It's not the only game I'm playing anymore. This is exactly what I was saying to you guys. Just a week ago, people were like, wait a minute. So the only game you're playing is Street Fighter 6? Yeah, you understand. This game is insanely time-consuming. It takes a ton of effort and investment and time to learn. It's not, oh, I just sit here and I play it for a couple hours. Oh, that's it. I've done everything. It's completely the opposite, right? Like already people are saying, when are you going back to Blanca? Well, I've only picked 5 characters out of 18. Now you want me to go back to one of them already? You see? So in my opinion, you know, it's going to be a tough one. This month is going to be tough. What do you do? What don't you do? With the limited time I have and the fact people now want me to balance this with other games, what am I playing? What am I not playing?
Because you do nothing but this.
We wait for World Tour mode for a while. Maybe we do that once I feel like I finally got a little burnout on the multiplayer of the game, right? You know, I don't know.
Smash. I don't want to be Mr.
Shout out
Button
to Sarah,
Mash.
who re-upped your membership. Thank you, Sarah, for re-upping your membership. And you said, have you played Street Fighter 6 off stream? No, I've never played it once off stream.
Did you play it off stream with your
if I
wife?
If I $3,500 right now, will you use
I like
it
how
by
you
the
dropped
Apple
at the end of the
headset?
message about
Absolutely
cats.
freaking not. In no situation would I ever do that. Big Papa Phil says, arcade mode has a little beginning and ending cutscenes. So, not much story, but it shows what they're doing in Street Fighter 6. Okay. Super DJC asks, if Street Fighter had a guest character DLC, who would I like? Oh, man. That's a tough question. Because guest characters have to be from somewhere else outside of the franchise. Like, who would you want outside of Street Fighter in Street
Scorpion.
Fighter?
Yeah, Scorpion show up in Street Fighter, the world would go nuts.
I would say Scrooge McDuck. Let's get Scrooge McDuck in there. Because Capcom actually made the DuckTales games. So let's get Scrooge in there.
Oh,
knocking
that wouldn't be a
gems
bad
around,
pick.
Bopping on your pogoing on your head. Like Chun-Li head stomped at Pogo on your head with his cane. Like, Why not?
You gotta get someone from Mortal Kombat in there. You get someone from Mortal Kombat in there.
Ramrod says, have you ever
We're
turned
going
into
nuts.
a jet plane and flown into the air? No, you're confusing me with Starscream. I'm Darkside Phil. Starscream is a Decepticon transformer. I'm a human content creator who plays video games.
You're a pig or
rages and
kind of
drops
human.
inputs and fails and loses a ton. He is the Decepticon who's always trying to overthrow Megatron. I understand there's a little bit of similarity there. You might get confused, but we are 2 different characters. Okay? There you go. Do I like whiskey? I do actually like whiskey, but I rarely drink it. Usually when I drink whiskey, I get a bad hangover, so I almost
You
never
prefer the
drink it.
gin, like whale
Pickleman
tail
says,
gin.
hope you've been doing well. Do you have any questions for me? Sure. Have you been enjoying my Street Fighter 6 coverage, and what's your favorite thing about it so far? There you go.
You getting salt, Mr.
What
Salt.
characters from past Street Fighter games am I hoping to see as DLC characters? From previous Street Fighter games?
Akuma.
Oh, man.
I have no idea if Akuma's in
You know,
this
I
or
love
not.
grapplers. I'd like to see Hugo, but I don't know how Hugo would work in this one. I guess he would work because he has a parry, but I'd like to see him retooled a bit because he's not very strong in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike nor in Street Fighter 4. So I'd like to see him retooled and be a better character. Oh, man, that's a tough question. It really is a tough question. I don't know. Abel. Bring back Abel from Street Fighter 4. What happened to him? Oh, no, I already had the answer. Sea Viper. Sea Viper was a great, unique character in Street Fighter 4. She was top tier for a very long time. And then they kind of dropped her, and she's been missing. I would like Sea Viper back. She's cool. She's a cool character design.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
She ain't coming back. Sorry, buddy.
Pickleman says, of course, I've been enjoying it.
How can you play
not?
as her?
Personally, for me, I've been
You're
enjoying
married,
watching you try out
dude.
different characters and see your perspective. See? This is what I mean. This is what people are liking right now. I feel like if I sat down and I played World Tour mode, people would be bored because that's kind of a mode you do for chill content. Like, once we've calmed down with trying all the new characters, and now Street Fighter 6 becomes more of a regular scheduled kind of, like maybe once or twice a week I play online multiplayer, then people might be like, all right, now let's do the World Tour mode as a chill stream and balance that with other stuff. I don't think that World Tour mode makes sense right now which is unfortunate because World Tour Mode is how you unlock the skins. So screw that. I'm not waiting. I think I'm getting the skins today.
Again, you can get the skins, all of them, by playing the game, but nope, he doesn't want to wait. Guys, I want those skins now.
Jade says, I know your name is Darkseid. Here's the thing. The Darkseid in Darkseid Phil is not Star Wars, nor is it Darkseid from DC. It's not. It's just its own thing, which is why it has the Y in it. It was supposed to be a standalone thing. It has nothing to do
Oh shit, I got a phone call.
with anybody else. Someone had said LTG got banned again. Jeez, this is ridiculous. I got an... make a living and do what he wants to do, or leave him the
I gotta
fuck
get
alone.
going.
You know, or get rid of him. Not, oh, you could do it.
Sorry,
then
guys,
don't. You
but
can't.
I am out of
What
here.
the fuck is that?
Because unlike DSP,
this is
I
what-
have friends who want to hang out and do shit. You got out of work like super early. Man, like, damn, that's like 3 hours early you got out of. Nice. Must have been a slow day. So yeah, sorry guys, but I'm gonna get going because again, unlike DSP, I have friends who want to go out and do shit. Sorry to cut the stream early, guys, but yeah, I'm out. Have a great day. I had an amazing vacation. Got to go kayaking. Got to go to Colossal Con. Got to hang out with friends. So much fun. With that, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below. Fuck DSP, and have one hell of a day.